I think, ladies and gentlemen, it's high time that President William Ruto realizes that even those that defended him with utmost pride are currently losing their cool with him because of how things are within the Kenya Kwanza administration. As we speak, the Cabinet Secretary of Labor, former Machakos Governor Alfred Mutua, a man that has seen Kenya as the epitome of exporting labor, has currently been summoned by the parliament for his involvement in swindling. I mean, how heartless can somebody be? A whole cabinet secretary lies to the people of the Republic of Kenya, and more so to the young generation, the Gen Zs, that he has acquired opportunities for them to go and work abroad. And they are required to come with over 300,000 Kenyan shillings so that he can facilitate their transport, their visas, and all the documentation that they need so that they will go to the Middle East countries where they are going to work as watchmen, where they are going to work as house helps, and where they are going to work, as guards. That is Alfred Mutuwa for you. But even after promising them these jobs, he goes ahead to swindle this money out of these poor people and these hopeful Kenyans that want everything, that will do everything to have a job. A parent somewhere sells a piece of land, gives the son the money so that he will go to seek the greener pastures. And Mutua, with the job of the cabinet secretary that he holds as the cabinet secretary of labor. Remember, we are heading to Labor Day, which is on 1st of May this month, the public holiday that we will be having. Alafu, we are celebrating Labor Day at a time that these people are swindling money out of Kenyans. I mean, the man who is supposed to protect Kenyans who are seeking jobs is the one that is taking the small they have with the guys that he is going to give them jobs. And this has angered a lot of people all over the country. I mean, the walls can't hold the water no more. The barriers are breaking. People are getting to a point that they have decided, you know what? It's about time we call a spade and a spoon a spoon. The senator of Kakamega, the bullfighter himself, BONI KHALWALE, as of today declared war on one Alfred Mutua. Because Mutua is a man that has been given the opportunity to look to help Kenyans secure jobs. But instead of doing that, the man is out there swindling money from these people. I mean, I have asked again and I will repeat the question again. How heartless can we be? You know, since Mutua was given this docket as the cabinet secretary of labor, I mean, a lot of people have gone out of the country in search of jobs. Are we together? Vijana wengi sana wameweza kuondoka nchini Kenya wakikwenda nchi za majuu kwenda kutafuta kazi. And what happens when they go there? Wanakwenda kule, most of them walikuwa wamepewa promises za kazi. And when they go there, they find that there is no job. They are going there to look for jobs. It's like wanawafukuza nchini. They are being chased out of their motherland. Hundreds of Kenyans who paid thousands of shillings for jobs overseas under a government supervised program have come forward to demand justice. This is after the promised opportunities failed to materialize months after assurance from Labour Cabinet Secretary Alfred Mutua and the National Employment Authority NEA. Are we together? These people are out there looking for jobs. Yet, listen, Ruto's Kazi Maju initiative was a scam. hundreds of Kenyans who paid up to 55,000 Kenyan shillings to Government Ministry of Labor under CS Alfred Mutua are crying of being short-charged. 6 months later, money stolen, no jobs, and the only response the government is giving is kazi bila breaks for Kenya to prosper. Bwana one-term president. I mean, we have come up with the slogan now. Tukisema harambe from whenever you are, shout one time. Arambe one time. Arambe one time. Hiyo ndio salamu. Anywhere you go. Let's make this a slogan. Let's make this a movement. Because tell me how somebody is looking for a job and somebody asks, I mean, you have the audacity of stealing from this man who has nothing to lose. They go ahead to sell a piece of land so that they will pay for the documentation ndio waende wapate kazi majuu. And remember, those that even were taken there, the people that were taken to Qatar, the people that were taken to Saudi Arabia, those that are in Dubai, reports have it, and they have been sending complaints. Only that these complaints don't see the light of the day because the media people that are given these exposes, they fail to expose them because they contact the cabinet secretary who pays them to kanyangia that story. But we are not going to do that right here. Here on the Kenyan Daily Report, we are going to tell you that as it is. Bwana Alfred Mutua, you are given the docket of labor. It's what I wonder where we are progressing to as a country. Imagine Alfred Mutua is the cabinet secretary of labor, and then the man that is supposed to protect workers is none other than Francis Atwoli. The Court Secretary General is Francis Atwoli. Atwoli ndiye anapaswa kulinda wafanyikazi. Mutua ndiye anapaswa kutafutia watu kazi. Mutua huku anaiba pesa za watu wenye wanatafuta kazi. Atwoli on the other side, instead of focusing on how he will protect workers in Kenya, Atwoli is focusing on how we will censor social media. How tutaregulate Twitter, Facebook, WhatsApp. Listen to the type of crap and the type of nonsensical leadership that we have. I mean, these structures must all be brought down. Tukisema arambe mnasema one time. Arambe one time. Arambe one time. Sugoi Express. Back to the topic. I really applaud leaders who go ahead to speak and call things as they are. Listen, the Senate, as of today, summoned Labour CS Alfred Mutua and NEA bosses over an overseas job scam where over 300 Kenyans paid but are still jobless months later. Kavaluku, aka Ogasusu, aka Apoyo. We warned many wakasema tuko na roho mbaya about this scam. And also remember the president gave it a go ahead at the Kazi Majuu initiative. What Kazi Majuu initiative? This is a total crap. This is total nonsense. Because, I mean, why don't they build factories here in the country? Why don't they start empowering the economy of the Republic of Kenya, where industries are being shut in day in day out, makampuni zinafungwa na watu wanapoteza kazi. Why shouldn't they empower our country and our economy so that people, tukitafuta kazi ya tutumwi majuu, we are given jobs here in our country? Nikisema arambe mnasema one time. Arambe one time. Arambe one time. Arambe one time. Huo ndio msemo. Ruto tawe. Timu natuambia 10 bila break. 10 bila break ama 10 bila brain. You know, you people are trying to sell us a narrative that we ain't buying anymore. Because I look at it and wonder, what type of a country are we living in? And I want to applaud one senator of Kakamega, Boniface Alwale. Alwale today decided, you know what? It's ni time ya kuchoma the store and the papers. Alisema the Kakamega Senator BONI KHALWALE called for the resignation of Labour Cabinet Secretary ALFRED MUTUA over alleged foreign job scams. Na aliuliza hivi, has he not resigned over the foreign job scam? That was the question BONI KHALWALE asked. And I really also asked the same thing. Why is the Senate even summoning this man? They should send a letter to the president. Bwana President, that man needs to be out ASAP. Because there is no need of having incompetence and thieves. These are thieves. Kabaluku. Mwizi yoyo. Mwizi. I rest my case. You know, this didn't make me very angry because I know a lot of you who send me daily messages to look for jobs for them. Yeah, watu kila siku they send you emails, messages, nitafutie job. And imagine when tunatafuta job, mwenye ni cabinet secretary wa kupatia hawa vijana kazi, anawaibia kile kidogo wako nacho. You are told pay 55,000 Kenyan shillings. Hata mtu angeenda afungue kibanda mahali na hiyo 55k, currently they would be making money. Angeenda aanze kuuza mitumba na hiyo 5500 Kenyan shillings yake 55,000, angeanza biashara. Angeenda anunue mitumba, angeanza kuuza. But because they were promised greener pastures kama kuna kitu I would advise my brothers and sisters, avoid these people who promise you jobs overseas. Why can't they create space for us to thrive as businessmen in this country so that hatutakuwa na haja ya kwenda kutafuta kazi majuu? That's the question. I leave my case there. Please make sure you subscribe to our YouTube channel. This is the Kenyan Daily Report, and here we see it as it is. We are not sugarcoating. ALFRED MUTUA, nyumbani unarudi Machakos. Enda katafute Lilian.